Hey from Shanghai, everybody. This is Dan. Today, we're going to talk about what happens when you lose your passport. Now, unfortunately, this is an issue that is all too near and dear to my heart, as yes, I, the experienced traveler in China, did indeed lose my passport on Monday. And so we're going to go through what happens when you lose your passport, later how to avoid it, but more importantly, what happens when you need to figure out how to get a new one. So the first thing I would say is stop everything, smile. Think about all the great things you have in your life, because this is not the end of the world. Now, it's obviously not desirable, but you're not going to die, and nothing's going to take a appendage away or anything from you. Be prepared to have all your friends and colleagues, though, make you feel like it is the worst thing that could happen in the world. I've had a lot of people come up to me the last few days asking me how I'm holding up, that they're so sorry that this has happened, and they just are so glad they're not in this situation themselves, which I can't blame them, but just be ready for that, and just answer these questions with a smile and just say that you're working on it, because a positive attitude really makes this move faster. Secondly, though, unfortunately, as much as you can convince yourself that everything's all right, it is a very, very hard thing to go through. It's not a simple process. Be ready to spend some money and waste a lot of time. So here's the process. Now, you first have to go to the Exit Entry Bureau. Now, here in Shanghai, it's relatively close to where we are in Pudong, and you have to go there to file a police report to say that your passport has been lost or stolen. After that, you submit that to them, and here in Shanghai, that takes 2 business days to process. So if you went in on a Thursday, like I did, that means you're not going to get back for 3 days until Monday. So I'm just playing the waiting game. So after that, those 2 business days, you go back to the Exit Entry Bureau, which you have to do in person. Everything from here on out has to be done in person. You can't apply for anything over the internet. You have to show up in person. Go back physically in person 2 days later to pick up your Exit Entry Bureau issued stolen passport form. You then take that and you go to the U.S. Citizens Bureau that will help you fill out your passport documents, which you also have to do in person. Can't do any of this online. So you go there, you fill that out. You pay them about $100 to issue you a new passport. And that takes about 10 business days to get done. After those 10 business days are over, in theory, you will go back, make your 4th trip to a different place, and obtain your passport. Now, you're not done yet, because you're still technically in the country illegally, because you do not have a visa. And so at that point, when you go back to the consulate to obtain your passport, you have to pay another fee of, I believe, somewhere close to another $100 or $150 actually. I think it's more expensive than the passport. And you fill that out with the consulate, who is very nice, but unfortunately can't do anything much more to expedite the process for you. And then in about another 10 business days and $250 later, and many trips after, you have your new passport and new issued visa so that you can be in the country legally once again. So if we recap, about a month's time, 5 different transportation opportunities for you to explore the city, but also waste a lot of time, and just a whole lot of hassle. So it's not fun, but I guarantee you that at the end of this month, when I have my passport and my visa, I'll look back and think about this as another experience to put on the dash for my life. Anyways, that's it from here. That's it from Shanghai, and I hope you enjoyed this wonderful tutorial. And we'll be talking to you soon. Have a good night.